Bitcoin is history. It's part of current history.
What a troll, huh? BitMEX are apparently anti-Bitcoin Cash. They plan on or before December 31st, users will not receive Bitcoin Cash from those who had Bitcoin at the time of the fork. Rather, BitMEX is going to sell all the Bitcoin Cash that they have from other people's holdings and convert it into Bitcoin and then give people the Bitcoin instead. Well, it's hilarious. And it's very easy to say, yay, BitMEX, if you don't like Bitcoin Cash. I'm not sure if this is the right way to go. I'm not sure if it's really worth deciding what you're going to do with people's funds. I think potentially they should have the option. But then the counter argument is, if you wanted control of your Bitcoin, why did you give it to an exchange? They can kind of do what they want, so. This is excellent commentary. I like social commentary. If you haven't noticed, I tried to put a little bit of social commentary into my intros. That's very apt. At least on cryptocurrency Reddit. Someone investigated the deep, dark abyss of CoinMarketCap page 2 and 3. And they've brought us back their findings. What? Just found out there is Ethereum Gold and Ethereum Cash. It's true. They exist. eCash. I thought that was a joke. It's a legit project. I'm deep in, boys. Just realized there is Litecoin Gold too. I have unearthed Neo Gold. We have just reached singularity. Just discovered Zcash Gold. What? I don't necessarily mean to put B3 coin into the same category, but I will mention it because I've had several people comment saying I should look at it. Referring to the fact that it's so cheap right now at 12 Satoshi, that's a steal for just, at least this is my personal opinion. This is not financial advice, not a financial advisor. My personal opinion is that this coin is super expensive. The fact that there's 81 billion in supply and the market cap is $67 million for just another value transfer. Yeah, I know it's got staking and whatever. $67 million market cap. I'm not going to buy it. I think it's super expensive. People thinking it's rank 83 oh no, it's gone up. Rank 79 because people are thinking that that's super cheap. This activity here falling down, slamming to the floor is likely because of the high inflation. I put it off. People have been telling me about it for a while. I just got enough, so I had to say something. Bitcoin though. Oh, Bitcoin, yes. Yes, Bitcoin, 7,200. 10% in a day. In a day.
But even if you don't want to buy it, in a day.
That's so insane. I know it's not in crypto, but in terms of like any investment you could make, I've talked about this a lot of times. My last manager at my last job, for example, 7% in a year, ranting and raving. 7% in a year. Absolutely incredible. Probably less risk with it, but we know for sure there's less gains, right? 10% in a day. Ethereum was on a run up and it was like almost 350 at one point, 340. But then Bitcoin started to pump and Ethereum, it isn't very independent of Bitcoin's price at all, really. I think Ethereum for now struggles to grow when Bitcoin's growing, at least significantly, at least for now. Even though Bitcoin Cash has lost 8% in the last 24 hours, if you zoom out a little bit, last week, it hit a peak of like, how much was the peak? Get away. So Bitcoin Cash hit a peak of like 2,400 very, very briefly. And while 8% negative loss in a day seems like quite a lot, it's actually been kind of stable at around the 1,000 to 1,400 mark, and it's been fluctuating within those parameters for a few days now. Ripple, I'm not so bothered about. IOTA is on the rise. It's on the rise. It's not been this high for a little while. It was almost at $1 before. Dollar right there. Lisk is rampaging right now. Look at that growth. Since November 2nd, it's been growing pretty much, almost consistently. Small correction here. B3 coin is the biggest loser. Open Trading Network, the biggest loser simply because it was the highest gainer the day before. That usually happens. What's going on altcoin land? We have Vertcoin. I like Vertcoin. I think it's a good project. I have done for a very long time. Made a video about it months ago, but they have a developer interview coming out very shortly today. Probably happening right now. Any big announcements? We don't know yet. The last time they had one of these, the price 3x'd. It's not going to happen now that it's hit mainstream. I say mainstream. Mainstream for CoinMarketCap at least. It's rank 36. Unlikely to 3x. But it'll be interesting what comes out of there. So Vertcoin has a great rep. I'm going to talk about some other coins that have a great rep. You may consider them oversold. You may consider that they've already achieved as much as they can right now. But here are some that are considered to have the brightest future. Omisego or OMG coin. The hard fork really hurt OMG's growth, but partnerships are still there. The roadmap is still there and very solid. Neo is still as great as ever. Should something happen, should some lessening of the Chinese regulations occur, this could go back parabolic. We'll have to wait and see. ARK, actually one of the most resilient coins that I can remember in recent times. Very useful project, very strong community. Lisk, just 2 or 3 words. Upcoming rebrand. Stellar Lumens, the partnership coin, partnered with IBM, one of the biggest tech giants in the world, although they partner with everyone. Walton Coin, or WTC, heralded as a real innovation to trade organization. Ethereum. You may not have heard about Ethereum, so for those, I'm joking, needs to, at least in my mind, needs to trigger real FOMO to get a real breakout, but Ethereum could likely do it. And if not, it'll likely just continue to grow steadily. Monero, still top dog for privacy coins. Factum, boring, but solid. By the way, I don't give detailed coin reviews. I have discussed this before, but essentially, and I'll give you the brief, what you need to know. Keep it short and snappy. I wouldn't expect very detailed coin reviews from this channel. There are plenty of people that do it and do it well. So basic attention token, very solid coin, very disappointing coin action. Request network, not in the same league as the previous coins discussed at all. Much lower market cap, so volatility can be much higher, much greater risk, both of loss and of gains. Solid white paper, roadmap, token burning. I'll take a little bit of a quote from their white paper about the token burning. So the tokens are necessary to participate in the network, create advanced requests, rewards various parties who will help build the request ecosystem. When using the network, participants will pay a network fee payable in REC, request network tokens, and the network fee will be burned. The idea is that after time, supply will dwindle and price action will go up. Very decent project in my mind, but be careful, do your own due diligence. This is a much more volatile coin than the previous ones we've discussed. Market cap is just nowhere near as high. This is a train station in London. I've been here, I know where this is, and that is pretty cool. Crypto needn't be cryptic. Genius. There's Bitcoin Cash on the logo even, so. Did you guys enjoy the box mining collab? I certainly did. I had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you to Michael for setting it all up. I had no idea what I was doing, but took care of everything. It was a great honor to do it with him. For him to be my first was like crazy. Would you like to see me collab with someone else? Would you let me know who you'd like me to collab with next? Then I can ask and see if they'd like to or not. Because honestly, I wouldn't blame them. Be like, I don't want to be associated with an idiot. Hey, no, it's charming, right? My idiocy is charming. Right, guys? Right? 10% in a day.